Hey everybody, this is Zach at ECS Tuning again, and today we're going to be talking about diverter valves. On the rack behind me we've got one of my coworkers' cars, MK5 GTI, and he's recently been complaining of symptoms that point us to a bad diverter valve. So we decided to bring it in to make a video to show you how to remove and replace a diverter valve. You really only need two tools, a VAG connector removal tool and a 5mm Allen. The diverter valve is located on the passenger side of the car, on the side of the turbo, right above the axle. Alright, our first step is going to be to remove our connector. For that we're going to use our VAG connector removal tool. And then we've got to remove the three 5mm Allen bolts. Okay, as you can see, it's a little difficult to get to some of these bolts, and I've got a cameraman in my way, so it's a little tougher. So you just got to pick the right tool. I'm using a 1/4" drive ratchet with a short extension and then a short 5mm Allen bit on it, but some people like to use like 5mm Allen key. It's easy to use a ball end Allen as well, but sometimes you can strip out your bolt or your bit using those. So you just got to choose the right tool for however you can get to the part. Alright, so here we have the diverter valve that we pulled out of my coworker's Fahrenheit, and we suspect it for having failed. We think that it failed because we were getting a P0299 underboost code, which is common when you've got a bad diverter valve. Yep, so to inspect for a failed diverter valve, you just need to inspect this little orange diaphragm, and as you can see, it's torn. So the solution is to move on to a different revision of diverter valve. Since this was happening so frequently on the earlier revisions, like revision G and early revision C, this is actually a revision C, Volkswagen, or Pierberg, the company that makes these, decided to revise their design to use a plastic piston that obviously can't tear. Revision C actually in the later years did use a plastic piston, but without this cage. So this is a revision D, and is probably the most popular OEM diverter valve. So this is what we're going to install in this Fahrenheit. Alright, so now we're going to install our new revision D valve. I'm just going to start the 3 bolts by hand, get them as tight as I can, and then come back with a tool. Okay. Now we'll reconnect our connector, and the car's ready to come down. Well, thanks for watching. Obviously this was a pretty simple DIY, but if you keep checking back, we're going to keep making more. As always, you can go to ecstuning.com and check out your options for OEM replacement diverter valves or performance diverter valves or whatever you're looking for. But I think that does it for us for today, so we'll see you next time.